SureDot.com here with Nate Marquardt, coming off a big victory over Damian Maia, big knockout victory. Tell us how you're feeling. There was a lot of talk going into this fight about this guy was going to be the guy to knock you off. How do you feel after the big win?
I feel great. You know, Damian's a very tough guy, excellent jiu-jitsu, and you know, I would have liked to see how the fight would have went if it went a little bit longer. You know, I kind of but you know, I'm very blessed to have a knockout like that.
Take us through that knockout. You dodged the kick and threw the big overhand right, knocked him out cold. What did you see before you threw that punch?
Well, you know, I was mainly focused on footwork in the beginning to basically avoid the takedown, keeping the distance and taking the angle so he didn't have a straight shot on me. And you know, I'd watch tape on him, and I noticed when he throws his left high kick, because he's a southpaw, it was a very telegraphed kick, and you know, my normal counters weren't working because of my ankle was a little bit sprained the couple weeks before, so I was working on a new counter, just stepping in and throwing the overhand, especially since it was telegraphed. You know, I'm able to, he telegraphs and I step in right at that point and throw the overhand, and it worked great. You know, just he threw 2 kicks and before that, and so on the third one is when I did it.
You pulled up after you knocked him down. You looked at him and you didn't throw any more punches. What happened there?
Well, so after I knocked him down, I didn't realize he was out at first, and so I ran over the top of him, and I was going to try to finish him. And then at that point, his head kind of turned, and I saw his eyes that he was completely out. And so I think I had already started my punching when I realized it, so I had to pull the punch a little bit. But yeah, I didn't want to hurt him any further. There's no point, you know, he's already knocked out.
You wanted to grapple with him, I think. You mentioned that earlier. You talked about it in the lead up to the fight. You know, you thought you could beat him at grappling. Is that something you kind of regret not getting a chance to show people?
Well, I mean, I just it's just, you know, you train for so long for a fight, and then it's over in 20 seconds. I wouldn't say it's a letdown, but you're kind of it's a weird feeling. Let's just put it that way. And I definitely, you know, I'm very happy with the way the fight went. So
now your next fight's up in the air. Might be Dan Henderson, might be Anderson Silva. Both of you guys want to crack at him again. Are you going to be disappointed if it's not Anderson Silva?
Not necessarily. I would say not at all. I just want to make sure that my next fight is a good fight, and you know, that it's the right fight.
How do you match up against Dan Henderson?
I match up great. I see. I can definitely fight his style. I have a lot of answers for what he does and a lot of attacks for him. So.
And we all saw you fight Anderson Silva the first time. Things didn't go your way. What do you have to do differently to get past him and get that belt around your waist next time?
Well, I think the main thing right now is that I'm a totally different fighter. I've improved a lot on my stand-up and on my wrestling. Technically, I'm quicker and stronger. More knockout power, but I think the main thing is it's going to be a completely different fight because I'm a totally different fighter mentally. Going into that fight, I'll be, you know, looking for the finish, not just, you know, I got into a lull there where I was fighting not to lose, and you know, I think I'm twice the fighter that I was then.